a lot. And there's bones in there, so. Yeah, especially that one. Yep. He's a shepherd husky mix with a little meltdown, so he's the tall. He costs yeah. That's my old girl. She's had surgery.
I can't, I don't know where he is. Good evening, everybody. Please come on down toward the stage, please. Toward the stage, please. I saw her. Yeah, she's here. Toward the stage, please, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Parade of Spirits 2023. Thank you to the Sing Slavic Choir for a fantastic performance. We have a few things to do here for the people who did the devotionals to the Goddess Saga for the Orglova community, and then we're going to do the parade. Then we'll come back for a Squidling Brothers performance. I don't know where Linda went, but Jan and I are here. We're two of the organizers, and Linda is our third. She's somewhere out there, looking fantastic in her very white, Yeah, she's beautiful. That's fantastic. So greetings, everybody, and so we're going to start off. For those of you who aren't aware, this event has a heathen element to it, and that is from the Orglova community. We look at the view of the Goddess Saga as being the recorder of the lore that we are making now in this current era, the stories that we are telling to be preserved going forward. And so that several of the people in our community have either written poems or have various things to do. And Michael's going to be reading. Stacy over here is the author of this, right? And Michael's going to be reading for her.
Hello. This is Saga's poem. She is the story. Okay, now it sounds better. Saga's poem. She is the story, she is the song, she is the poem, she is the laughter, she is the tear, she is the memory, she is the grand painting of the master, and the humble crayon marks of the toddler. She is the precise dance of a ballerina and the wild wiggles of a young child discovering their extremities. She is the whisper of inspiration. She is the stir of ardor. Sorry. She is the face you see in the clouds and the patterns in the fall leaves. She is the muse of creativity. She is the rhythm of the weaver. She is the beat of the drummer. She is the voice of the community, past, present, and future. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Stacey, for writing that. Next up is Gretchen.
Hi, everybody. Okay. Hi, everyone. This is a prose piece I wrote after meditating with the goddess Saga. So it's told from her point of view about our Pennsylvania Dutch ancestors. They came in droves. They came in droves, filled with faith, a new land ripe with hope. Many traded their freedom for servitude and passage into the unknown, riding on a promise. Their motherland scorched, burned, they walked away from burned bodies in ash, marked with the scars of war, land as barren as their own souls. The dryness, the emptiness, the fear of tomorrow. They walked away, torn and tattered, destitute. Yet passion grew within them, propelling them forward, the essence of life, pursuing itself, calling to itself to grow, stretch, move, and be free. Saga emerged. She could not be silenced. Her call was heard through her fellow maiden, Hala. She spoke first, a whisper, then a frustrated sigh, before her loud roar. Saga awakened within our people. They gathered their families. They worked for a dime, bartered and haggled their way to a port. The movement within them was too great to wait, and so they went. The port of Philadelphia and her waters of welcome ushered them into lush land to be settled. They were of varying faith, dialect, and ideals, sharing a common goal. Culture was to be grown from the seeds of community. From prosperity came creation. Pain that once stirred inside was translated into a story told through art, food, and dialect. Saga was felt by her people. She was among them, inside of them, and expressing herself through them. She is present in all things, within the Creator's hand and the creation itself. She longs to move her people, her culture, her passion forward through expression, through the telling of one story. Sorry, I lost my place. Through the telling of one story in deepest emotion, through their manifestation on this earth in a tangible way. Saga recognizes the contribution of one's history is created and recorded, and the future is simultaneously created as the creative force of Saga longs to flow on, fueled by the transformation of pain and fear to comfort and joy within community that moves and creates together. Saga is the essence of life moving towards itself. She cannot be stopped. She will roar. Our ancestors, our forebears, they listened. They came in droves.
Thank you, Gretchen. Next up is Sebastian. Hey, Sebastian, you can show us what you made for Saga as part of the expansion of the Parade of Spirits, now actually creating stuff to serve the community.
So I had a lot of ideas for this, and life got crazy, so I wasn't able to finish any of them. One is a scarf. My mom taught me how to knit. Her mom taught her how to knit. Her mom taught her how to knit. So it's just this beautiful flowing of a piece of art throughout generations. And I'm doing the seed stitch, which I think is really beautiful because it was, a seed planted so many generations ago coming to fruition right now. So it's small, it's not done, but we'll get there. Another idea was a dollhouse. On my father's side, there were a lot of wood craftsmen. My grandpa made dollhouses for all of his grandkids. When I was younger, my father helped me build a dollhouse. So now I want to make one in dedication of Saga. And I'm going to write a story about one of my family lore, about my great Uncle Pater, who buried some gold, and I'm waiting for a dream so I can get my gold. Thank you.
We have one more before we set off, and that's Shep, who, if you ever read anything in Grimm's about the Wild Hunt, the disembodied leg, we finally have our disembodied leg in the Wild Hunt tonight.
Thank you. If anyone's seen the rest of my body, please let me know. I built my altar to Saga. I built it with stone, and I built it with seeds, and I built it with scraps, and I built it with bones. I built my altar to Saga. Oh, thank you. I built my altar to Saga. I built it from the rubble of cities laid waste by her history, from dislodged paving stones on aching roads that led to Rome. I built it from the seeds of countrysides laid waste by 30-year armies of pride and left behind by German refugee palatines. From scraps of clothes spun at home by serfs not allowed to roam, I built it from sun-bleached bones on battlefields, ribs stretched out like tooth combs. I built my altar from statue bases of gods of desecrated shrines, from the shards of pottery that once held ancient wines, from grapevines. I built my altar to Saga, while drunk on her epic lullabies. I built my altar to Saga. I built it from honey and from ashes, and I built it from words and words, and I built it from holes of missing pieces, context lost to time, and honey. I used honey as an adhesive to fill the holes. I told myself stories that sounded sweet, but when the stories could no longer hold, and the truth was cold, from the broken pieces I built my altar to Saga. I built it from the rubble of my life's moral collapses, from the innocence and ashes I rescued from time's ravages, from the childhood promises I made to handle emotional intergenerational baggages. Traumatic cycles I feed into. I don't want hurt people to hurt people, no more tragic assassins, it's lethal. On my altar to Saga, I light a candle to ward off this drama. Self-sabotage is like when I build my stable habits and set it on fire, but my altar can't be an altar and the funeral pyre. So I built my altar to Saga, not to death but to life. Only things I'm burning are the stories that which no longer serve me. I built my altar to Saga. It's pain and it's purging. Forget all the sidetracks, fantasies, and shattered families that hurts me. I built my altar to Saga so I can tell new and better stories. As old ones go from the flame that is burning, I claim rebirthing. On my altar to Saga, I claim rebirthing. Thank you.
Hail, thank you.
Hail.
All right, everybody. So now we're ready. We're ready to set off. Jan and I will be up in the front, so we'll be coming through here once we're done. Make sure you have a good time. Make a lot of noise. Make everybody hear that. Make everybody hear that the Parade of Spirits is coming through. This is the time to deal with the shadow side of yourself, integrate the shadow side of yourself, enjoy yourself, and be creative, and be responsible for your own enjoyment as well as the enjoyment of others around you. So have a great night, everybody, and let's get going. Hail!